Follow this 7-step protocol to succeed in life. If you can watch this video from start to finish, then I'm going to teach you the God Mode protocol. If you can follow it step by step, then you can succeed in life. Unleash your inner energy and become a god. Hey, I'm Tom. I upload daily self-improvement videos here on YouTube. If you're into that kind of thing, then consider dropping a subscribe and a like on this video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right back into it. So, God Mode, brother. These are the things that you need to be doing every single day, the habits you need to implement into your life to become a god. The things that separate the wheat from the chaff. It's a beautiful little anagram that we've made that can turn your life around. If you can follow these steps, if you can remember what all of them stand for, then you can change your life. So without further ado, let's get into it. And G stands for gains, bro. Every single day you need to be going to the gym. You need to be working out and lifting heavy muscle. I'm not talking about some bullshit fucking CrossFit calisthenics exercise, even though they might be good. Maybe they are and you can teach me otherwise, but go to the gym, lift heavy fucking weights, bro. Push-pull legs, 5x5 split. Focus on your compounds, on fucking squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press. Just focus on those big movements that pump iron throughout your fucking blood, bro. Gains are so important. They make you feel so strong, so confident. You can walk down the street and actually feel like kind of safe and secure in yourself. You can be confident. Like I say, bro, true confidence, basically in this animalistic world that we live in, comes from knowing that you can beat someone up. And it's bad to say, but it is true. And if you're a bigger guy, then that's just going to happen, because realistically, the average guy doesn't have a fucking black belt, 3rd dan in karate. Like, do you know what I mean, brother? If you can build a strong body, then you can kind of have that sense of confidence. You can have that stature where you actually feel like a real man. The next is organization. The best men in this life, the way you become a god, is by living an organized and planned life. The most productive people on this planet schedule their days to a T. If you look at my Google Calendar, and I'll maybe flash it up on the screen now, you can see every single second of it is time blocked into things that I need to be doing. There'll be work, when I eat food, the time I spend with my girlfriend. Every single part of my day is scheduled in. It is all time blocked. I am organized to a T. Proper planning prevents poor performance, bro. I remember fucking Alpha M used to say that back when I used to watch that guy. Proper planning prevents poor performance. And it's true. If you can plan something out properly, then you're not going to fuck up. Like, if you can lay out your clothes from the day before, you'll get up. If you can put out your desk, if you can arrange it to work, when you wake up in the morning, you'll get right straight to it. It's like how you used to get told back in school to pack your bag from the night before. Well, this is like that, but on steroids. Every single evening, the last thing you do is schedule the next day. Write down what you're going to do that day. Write it down on paper so you don't have to use a screen. But just write down your plan. Write down what you're going to do the second you wake up the next morning, and just organize it. Have proper routines. Have a morning routine, something you do every single day. The one I like to use is go out for a run, take a cold shower, meditate. Super simple, 3-step routine. But just do it. Have routines and organize yourself. Have a calendar and write it down to a T. And then D is desire. And this is a hard one to explain, because on the one hand, desire is bad, right? You've been taught that by the Buddha, by Stoic philosophy. And I agree, desire is bad. Desire of material possessions, of fame, of monetary success, those are bad things. But the desire I'm speaking to is more about kind of ambition. It's the desire to do the next thing. It's the desire to be someone great and to grow. Like we say at the end of every video, manifest excellence. This is what I'm talking about. It's that desire to be excellent, to settle for nothing less than excellence, and to achieve that in every aspect of your life. The most successful people in this world have big ambitions. They have big aspirations. If you tell a small person a big idea, they'll laugh. But if you tell a big person a big idea, they'll be interested in it. That is such a powerful idea to remember. The reason why you're thinking small is because you grew up small. You grew up around small-minded people, like your parents, like your friends, who believe that the only thing you can do is work towards another man's purpose until you die. The only thing you can do is provide for your family. They have taught you that you're supposed to be a provider. What I'm telling you is to desire more. It's to desire excellence, because you can have it all, brother. You can have a beautiful family that you've created while having a business that you love, while having a purpose in your life, a community around you, a faith, deep commitments to all these important things. Desire. You need to have that desiring heart within you, the thing that pushes you on to the next thing, the thumos inside of you, that fire that's burning and pushing you on, because you can't just sit there desireless, floating through life, perfectly content with the things that you have, just sitting there like, oh great, I'm gonna go pub again. Like, mate, you need to have desire in your life to grow. And then M is meditation. All the greatest minds of our world meditated. So meditate, literally do the whole sitting down, folding your legs over thing, putting on your guided meditation. But also what I mean is seek solitude. So find times in your day where you don't have constant bombardment of like technology and fucking notifications coming in, where you can just sit in your own stillness for a bit, where you can sit down in a fucking chair, I don't know, bro, light up a cigarette or a cigar, drink a glass of wine, enjoy the moment completely in your own solitude. Just be with yourself, exist within yourself for that moment and let yourself think. That is when ideas come to you, and ideas are one of the most powerful currencies this world currently has. If you can sit by yourself in solitude, then things will start happening. Profound things will start happening in your brain, because here's the thing, bro, is no one has ever had a good idea while scrolling TikTok on their phone. You need to give your mind solitude, a break from the constant hubbub of the world. Solitude to think by itself, to exist. So don't use your phone first thing in the morning. That's a really easy way to do it, because the sleep is a great period of reset. And if in the morning you can wake up to a blank slate, so maybe turn your phone onto airplane mode the night before, or use routines like I've spoke about before. Like set a routine that means that at 6 a.m. your phone's put on do not disturb automatically. And then you wake up to nothing. You wake up to no notifications on your screen. Your phone isn't annoying you. And you can just go through the first hours of your day in complete solitude. And it's beautiful. You need to do it. And then O is orgasm. And you knew we were going to get here, bro, but orgasm. Semen retention is one of the most important parts of any successful man's life. It just is. It's because of sex drive. We've spoke about it before, but that is basically the core of it. When you quit porn, when you go on this kind of semen retention thing, you get sex drive back. And with a sex drive comes powerful things. A sex drive is energy, is your biological purpose. It is the impetus that pushes you on for more, because your body thinks that you need to have sex and reproduce. If you give your body that kind of impetus, then great things start to happen. It starts to give you confidence and energy and excitement and enthusiasm, and you can transmutate that energy so easily into work. I say it before, but the thing is urges, right? The thing that so many people try and fight on NoFap, the problem so many people have is actually one of the great strengths of it. An urge is the biggest benefit of NoFap. You can take the energy the urge gives you and transmutate that into great things, into working on your body, into working on your purpose, into approaching a fucking girl. Quit porn now. Worship your orgasm. It is one of the most important things that you own, and don't fucking let it just be fapped away 2-3 times a day to some bullshit video on the internet. Keep that raw energy inside of you. Then the D of God mode is detox. Brother, you need to be doing some form of dopamine detoxing in your life. Think of it like intermittent fasting. Dopamine detoxing for a lot of people has become this kind of thing where you do it for like a day, just as a challenge for yourself. You need to be dopamine detoxing every single day of your life. So that means, like we said before, wake up to your phone on airplane mode or routines. And then don't touch it until maybe 12, 1 p.m. A trick that I used to use was I'd say, look, right, I watch Netflix at night. And I watch Netflix throughout the whole day. This is what I was saying back in the day, not right now. But I'd watch Netflix throughout the whole day, or YouTube more specifically. And I'd watch it at night and I'd fall asleep to it. And so I said, do you know what, bro, fuck this. It's already fucking with my sleep, so I don't really have that in my back of my head right now. But let's just stop. I'm not going to watch Netflix or YouTube until 11 p.m. And so I wouldn't. I'd go through my days completely like technology free. I'd be dopamine detoxing every single day until 11 p.m. And that kind of worked in a twofold way. It would mean that during my days I'd be highly productive. I'd have so much free time, so much like benefits of that dopamine detox that I'd be able to, well, to do productive and hard work. But then at the end of the night, I still could chill out and watch my YouTube videos. And so my lizard brain didn't get scared. It didn't run off and think, oh, fuck, we can't watch Netflix, we can't watch YouTube, start fucking scratching like a junkie. That is the thing, is the second that you can kind of incorporate a daily dopamine detox into your life, and the timings might be different. Maybe you only want to watch it from 6 to 7 p.m. Whatever. Pick a time where you can use social media, Netflix, YouTube, and stick to it. Detox every day. And then finally, E is education. The most successful men in this world are highly educated. And I don't just mean like school and fucking university. I'm sure a lot of them are. But what I mean more is learning. They have an impetus and an appetite to learn. They are constantly learning. They are reading all the fucking time. I read 2 or 3 books a week, bro. A fucking week. The ideas they give me, the kind of growth that gives me is profound. It's something I wouldn't be able to achieve if I didn't read at all, or if I only read a book a month. You need to be reading, and you need to be reading a lot. We spoke about it before, but reading is honestly the most powerful tool you have in your arsenal. It is more powerful than NoFap. It is more powerful than meditation. Reading is the most important thing you have, because in a way, it's like absorbing the life of someone else. That's how we've described it before. When someone writes a book, when they spend their entire life coming up with a philosophy and writing it, and you can absorb that in 2 or 3 days, you don't understand the power of that thing. You are gaining the experience of 1,000 other people, living 1,000 different lives. So many men before you haven't had that opportunity. They live their one life, they make their mistakes, and they learn from them. What if you could bypass that whole process? What if you could let other people live for you, make those mistakes, and then tell you what they did? That is why reading is so powerful. Because you can read every self-improvement book, you can read all the fiction books, and each one of those imparts you with the wisdom of another man's entire existence. Reading is the most powerful tool. Drop a comment if you want a few book suggestions, or join the Discord. We'll talk about books on there. But you have to be educating yourself. You need to be reading every single day. So that is the God Mode protocol, brother. 7 steps for success. If you can incorporate every single one of those into your life, I promise you, you will live a life better than you ever have before. It is simple. 7 steps. That is it. Incorporate those into your life and see true success. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment. You'll find those right below the subscribe button, and join the Discord. It is full of young men just like yourself who are trying to grow themselves, trying to better themselves. Come on to there and talk to me and the other guys about your self-improvement journey, about any struggles you're having or any successes. Also, recently I've started doing video calls, so go back to the description and fill in the application form to book yourself in for a free one-to-one, fully confidential call with me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Manifest excellence. Goodbye.